Hello. Welcome to another Pick a Card reading. Welcome to my channel if you're new, and if you are returning, then welcome back and thank you so much for being here with me today. We're going to do a Pick a Card reading today where you get to choose from 3 different piles. But before we get into it, I would like to remind you that these are timeless readings. So whenever you find it, it was meant for you. And you must take what resonates, because everything is different and it all depends on where you are on your life path and what you are drawing towards you. So take what resonates and leave the rest, please. Now, as always, I will list the cards that I use below, and I will also list timestamps so you quick and easy can jump to the reading that was meant for you. So you have 3 piles to choose from today. It's pile number 1, 2, and 3. But I also prepared a little bit of charms today, and they are sitting in the cups above here. But I am putting them a little bit out of sight so you won't see what's inside of them. But what I can say is that this one has a gray color. This one has kind of a greenish color. And this one has a pink color. So I don't want to show you what's inside of the little bowls here, of course. So that's why I'm kind of having them off camera a little bit. But just so you know, gray and green, or it's a gray bluish actually, and a green and a pink color that you have to choose from, or number 1, 2, or 3, or maybe there's something within these cards that you are drawn to. Or of course you can go below and look at the timestamps, and maybe there are some of the numbers that speak to you. So it will be easier for you to make your choice. I also invite you to invite your angels and guides to help you pick. Use your intuition and your gut feeling and your guides and angels to guide you. Okay, so you can pause the video if you need to before you choose. And if you like what I do here, then please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't, and click the little bell so you get notified every time I do a reading. And thank you so much for those of you who have already done that and who's commenting, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, so with further ado, then you take your time to pick your pile number 1, 2, and 3, and I will be back in a moment to start with pile number 1. Okay, so I will remove these 2 here a little bit out of sight. And this is number 3 over here. Number 2 up here. So we can start with you, number 1. There. Okay, number 1, so if you pick this pile number 1 with the gray bluish little bowl, then this is the reading for you. I will look at the charms later, so I will put them aside for now, up here in the corner, and we will look into those later, because I want to start with the cards. Now, the first card today will be a card that looks like this on the back, and it will only have an image on it. So what I will do is that I will use my intuition, and I will look at the image, and I will try and figure out what your reading is about using only my intuition. Then we will go further into the cards. So it's a little bit different today. I would always like to try something a little bit different. So let's see what your little card looks like. Oh, okay. Interesting. So this for me kind of equals the Fool's card in the tarot deck. And the Fool's card is, of course, about trust. It's about the beginning of a new journey. It is about happiness and joy. It's about trusting and taking that first leap of faith. But it can also be that you are a little bit naive walking into something that you might want to look at twice. My immediate feeling about this is joyful, okay? When I look at these cards with all these stars on it today, I get a joyful sense, I get a joyful feeling in my gut. I have a feeling that it is about finding your passion. standing in your true north. I have a feeling that it is about creativity, that it's about being in that creative flow of happiness, you know, doing the things that you really appreciate, whether it be a hobby, whether it be work, charity work, you know, you have to fit that where you are. But I have a feeling that this is very much about where your joy is in life. What makes you happy. Also wishing upon a star, since I'm seeing all these stars here. This person to me also looks very not bound by anything. So I think also it's about freedom or breaking free, stepping boldly into the true you, you know, cutting the ties to whatever is holding you back from thriving. Okay, so yeah, I get a very strong feeling in this card, and I get a very happy feeling, but I also have a feeling of past sorrows where you have had some strives. You have kind of lived a life with enough challenges, if I may say that, because I have a feeling that this is about breaking free from something as well, from the shackles, kind of, because and that tells me that there has been some struggles before that might have been quite severe. But now I have a feeling that this is an emergence. It's a transformation. It is about moving into the happiness and the true you. Okay, so that's my initial feeling that this card represents, and we will see how that fits with your reading. But when I pull these cards, I ask Spirit to please give us the cards that would be significant for your reading. Okay, so I will put that up here, I think. Okay, so let's look at the other cards now. You got Passage, Standing Stones. Yeah, moving into something new. Do you see that? It's kind of grayish area here, and she's moving towards this light. Almost reminds me of some of the colors in this card, right? What she's moving towards. That's interesting. We'll put that over here. And then the next card you got was First Light, beginning a new cycle. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that goes very well with the card where, as I said, it reminded me of the Fool's card, which is beginning a new cycle. So it's about moving into something new, you know. But let's see what the tarot cards say here. The Tower. Yeah. Something has happened before. 10 of Pentacles. Ooh. And 9 of Pentacles. Wow. Yeah, see, this tells the story right here. Do you see that? It's been something that happened that was severe. Something that has been rocking the boat. Something that has, it might have come as a surprise, you know, lightning out of the blue. Or, of course, it might have been something that has lasted for a while. The Tower can represent something that is life-shattering, that is life-changing. It can be in a negative or positive way, okay? And, of course, it's all these butterflies on there as well. Can you see that? That's transmuting. So it's not only negative, because it will throw us into the space we need to be in order to transmute into the new. Okay? Now, the 10 of Pentacles is the card of abundance. It is, you have all the pentacles that you can have, you know, in the tarot deck, and pentacles is the earth element representing both health and also richness and abundance in every way. And it can also be legacy, the 10 of Pentacles, okay? And the 9 of Pentacles, because you see here, it is with the family, friends or family, and your significant others in your life. But this card with the 9 of Pentacles is just one person, which is the personal abundance, personal happiness, personal achievements. Okay, so you have both the personal achievements and the family legacy, happy outcome, kind of. So I mean, this is, for me, it looks like a huge transformation for you guys. Okay, so I'm going to pull a couple of tarot cards also on camera today. Wait, I just didn't want to bend properly. Oh, sometimes the cards are unwilling to do what I tell them to do. And that we cannot have. Oh, come on, bend properly. Thank you. There you go. Okay, I want to just shuffle them a little bit before I pull some cards here. That will kind of maybe give some more information for you. Okay, I don't want to spend too much time doing this, so let's go move on. Okay, let's pull some more cards. I'm just going to put that a little bit further up so we have some space for some more cards here. Okay, some more tarot cards. Holy mackerel, the Ten of Pentacles again. Oh, wow. Oof. But you also have the Five of Pentacles here, so yeah. And the Fool. The Fool again. Wow, okay. And the bottom of the deck is the Hermit. Okay, so it kind of enhances what I said, but now that I see the Tower and the new Ten of Pentacles is kind of beneath each other or kind of paired together. So I must say that something has happened that has kind of jolted you into where you needed to be within your family life. Okay, so that's something I see here as well. Now the family life, however, card here, the Ten of Pentacles here, is paired up with the Five of Pentacles here. And the Five of Pentacles is normally a card where you feel left out, where you feel abandoned, where you feel orphaned, where you feel pushed aside or not listened to, not heard. So there might have been something within your family, the family that you have now or the family that you come from, where you grew up, where you have been feeling left out with something, okay? So the feeling I get is that that might have been your previous family, and that the family life that you have made for yourself now is totally different. Is what I feel, because I also felt with this, you know, when I looked at it, that the heaviness and the burden that you might have gone through might also have something to do with previous family, with childhood, with growing up. It can also be not just family, but friends or so-called friends, you know, if you've been bullied at school or something, that has been quite severe for you. Now, the Fool, of course, again, pairs actually up with this card right here. And it is about trust. It is about taking that first step, you know, as they say, hey, say here, beginning of a new cycle. So they're definitely telling you that you are stepping into this new now. That you've kind of, you're done with the past. You're done with the strife and the struggles. You're moving into where you want to be, where you're needing to be. Okay. I have a strong feeling about that. Now let's pull a couple of other cards here just for the fun of it before we look at the charms. Okay. You got House 9, spiritual growth. Ah, wow. Okay, so some of you might actually have done, you know, have gone through maybe the dark night of the soul and have been doing a lot of that groundwork of releasing, of looking at what was and feeling it through and releasing it, so that you could take this new in, so that you could actually take this spiritual journey moving forward. Okay, so let's see the other one, the Moon. Yeah, satisfy emotional needs, nurture self and others. But the Moon is also, you know, in the tarot deck, it is a card of strong connections with the intuitive as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if you are someone who is very spiritual, very in connection. Okay. But it also says satisfy emotional needs, nurture self and others. So they're reminding you that, you know, even though you've kind of come out of this rut and you are definitely moving into something new and exciting, that you need to make sure that you nourish yourself properly. Okay. I feel that is a big message here. Now let's look at your charms here. We have the star or the pentagram, which can also, of course, be a spiritual sign that you are definitely someone who is spiritual, but also star as in wishing upon a star, like I said earlier, with all these stars around the clown here. You have the tree of life. Now, the tree of life for me is something that has to do with legacy. I'll put that up here. It has to be with the circle of life. And of course, it has to do with growth as well, as you are in the midst of right now, what I feel. Now, this is a shield. And a shield, I'll put that over here because I have a feeling that that goes together with nurturing self. Shield yourself, you know, set up those boundaries. And don't let yourself be dragged back into whatever this was that you have left behind now. Okay? The ego will probably try and drag you maybe back into it. But don't let it, okay? And you also got a leaf. Now, a leaf for me is, of course, nature. Back to nature. I see a lot of nature in these cards here as well. So I don't know if you have a special relationship with nature, or if you are remembering to ground yourself properly. If not, then please make sure that you do that. That also goes together with nurture self, you know. But I also actually see a paintbrush when I look at it. So I don't know if you're painting or if you are someone who is very creative, but if you don't, then maybe you're encouraged to try like watercolors or painting or picking up some creative endeavor, because I just got a picture of a paintbrush when I saw that. So take it as a resonate, people. Now you also got the lock and the heart with stars on it, and it says love here. So I would definitely say that if you're not in a relationship right now, that is eminent, because or else these would not have popped up. And if you are in a relationship, I do have a feeling that you are in a place where you are at least with yourself in a good place, where you kind of know what you want, you know where you want to go. Yeah, and I have a feeling that things are actually looking good moving forward. I mean, this struggle might have been something to do with that relationship as well, for all I know. You probably have different experiences out there, but I do feel like right now that you are in a good place and that you have left all that behind you and you're moving forward. And if that's you, then they are saying with these little trinklets here that things are going to look very well in the future. And I keep getting drawn back to this card right here, which kind of says the whole story for me with you, pile number one. With the passage, with moving into this unknown, this beautiful future, this creativity, this blossoming. I get a very good feeling here with this reading, I must say, number one. So yeah, I think that was pretty much all I had for you guys. I hope this made sense. I would love to hear your comments as to what you guys have gone through or are standing in or looking forward to getting into, or creative endeavors or relationships that you might be in. So if you want to share, then comment below. And if you like my reading, then please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't. And I hope to see you in my next reading. And up until then, number one, bye. Okay, so we will quickly remove these cards right here. And we will get to you number two, which is this, the green one, wasn't it? Yes. Okay, number two. So if you pick this green little, I don't know what to call these. Is it a bowl? No, it's for candles, actually, these little bowls, but never mind. Okay, so I'll put these little trinklets over here, so we will look at those later, the charms, and we will get into your cards. Now I'm going to start with a card today that has just a picture, and I will intuitively read what your theme of the reading is from that one card. So we'll start with that, and that's this one. Oi, okay. Now for me, that is about healing. Most definitely hands on body, hands on healing, chakra opening, chakra balancing, healing the aura. I'm drawn to the mind, so there might be something with the head or healing, I would just say negative, not negative thinking, but maybe being stuck in an ego mind, or that the mind is, or thoughts are coming in the way. I'm sorry, I'm stumbling my words. Mercury retrograde. So there might be something with the head, the mind, that needs some looking into. Of course, the belly area is somewhere also where this hand is holding its hand. So there might be something with your energy level. Taking care of yourself, I'm hearing. Is there something else they want to convey right now? I'm just reading this intuitively with my guides here. Yeah, I have a feeling that there's something about stress level. I have a feeling that there's something about not getting enough in, that you're giving too much out. And that there might be an intestine issue because of stress, or you're not getting enough sleep. There's something about not being self-nourished enough. You're not self-nourishing enough, and that there has been caused maybe a stress syndrome in the stomach, or feeling bloated. The intestines aren't working properly, or there's constant kind of that nagging feeling in the stomach. There's something there that needs to be released, I feel. Okay, so that's something as well. But definitely I feel healing, but I also feel a calmness about you, group number 2. I feel like you are in a place where you have reached an understanding of something, but there is still this thing in your head. There's still this thought process that is going in the wrong direction sometimes. That's just what I'm being told. You have to take this as it resonates. Not all this won't fit for, or everything won't fit for everybody, of course, but this is just initial feeling and information that I'm getting. But I'm going to put that up here. I'm going to pull the other cards, and then we're going to see what we'll get there. So the next card is leadership, stag spirit. Interesting. Okay. And we have uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. Okay. Put that over here. And then we have 3 tarot cards. The 7 of Cups. Okay. The Queen of Wands. Yeah. Okay. And the Page of Swords. Okay. Yep. No, so what I'm feeling when I saw the Page of Swords, what I'm feeling there is that there is something about the truth, something about needing to see the truth, needing to stick to the truth, needing to stand your truth. And that's what I said with the mental space here as well. That there might be something that you are failing to see, or there's something that you don't want to look at, or you don't want to see. So there is some fogginess is the only explanation I can have within the headspace, is what I feel. That needs some looking into. There is still something to uncover. Okay, uncovering treasure, yes, but there's also about uncovering something that's true. Okay, so it's about the importance of standing in your truth, seeing the truth, speaking your truth. Okay, now the 7 of Cups is of course a card of, like you can see on this one, he doesn't know what am I going to pick, where am I going to go. Okay, so there might be something also in the mental where you are considering something back and forth, that you're not sure where to go. And so this is kind of creating a little bit of a boundary, or a little bit of a stagnation from moving forward, because you are not maybe 100% sure of your choice. Okay. But the card is also saying that there is possibilities, different possibilities. And that might actually be what's confusing you, that there are, different possibilities to choose from. So this might actually be a problem for you, even though it's normally a good sign, I do see leadership here as well. And you might actually have a job where you are a leader, or where you are responsible for other people. And What I feel about that as well is because I had a feeling here that there is some sort of stress in the stomach area. So that goes very well together with if you have a very responsible job, that you're giving too much out or there's too much stress on your work. Or you're being kind of dragged in two directions maybe, so that you feel stressed all the time. There's something in your stomach, you see, that's going, you know. So there's something that needs healing and releasing there, and that might have to be that it's very you have a responsible job. It can also be though that you are encouraged to take leadership within your work or within moving forward and showing other people the way to move forward. Because as I said, I do have a feeling that you're someone that is kind of calm and you know, you have a clear mind normally. You have direction. You know things. I feel like you are a person that are of great knowledge. Okay, and then hence the leadership role, of course. So I do feel that you normally are actually a very good leader. And if you haven't tried leadership before, then maybe you should. And it also says here, beneath the surface lies great bounty. And that is them telling you that you should look deeper into something, because there is great bounty to be found, but you have to dig beneath the surface. You have to go deeper, okay? Now, the Queen of Wands is someone with a passion, is someone with... I feel like all her ducks in a row, but she's also someone who is in connection with her spiritual journey, her gut feeling, her guides, or at least her soul. Okay, so as I said, I do have this calming feeling about you, and that's why I have a feeling that you are in connection with your intuition and your soul. But of course, there are some challenges here that you might want to look at. But let's pull some more tarot cards here, okay? See where we go with this. I do, however, also hear from them that you are you need to set aside the time to nourish yourself and to do some anti-stress. Oh, there was one that popped. Anti-stress work or yoga or mindfulness, you know, something that will help you with your stress level, that will help you. And stress, you know, it doesn't always have to be with being busy, but it has to do also with the mind stress, is what I also felt here, that you don't necessarily even have to be someone who is working, but there might be a lot of mind stress that's causing this stomach ache, okay? So that's just something I feel. Now let's look at this card here, the Sun. Beautiful, beautiful. I'll pull this up a little bit here for you guys. And the next one, Two of Wands. Beautiful. And the last one, oh, the Lovers. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have Queen of Wands again. Ooh, okay. So definitely someone who is in contact with their spiritual self and who is passionate and who is creative, I would say. Now, okay, the Sun is, of course, a very positive card. It is actually the most positive card in the tarot deck. So that's a good sign. And that is together with underneath the Seven of Cups. So I do feel like you will reach, or you will make the right decision here, is what I feel with this, okay? So it's almost like you can't make a wrong choice, because either if you choose a path that's easy, or if you choose a path that's challenging, you will still learn from it. And you are a person, I feel, who will understand that, who has that knowledge that even if it's challenging, you know what? I learned something from this. This gave me something. I can use this for something. So in that sense, I don't think you can choose wrong, you see, because I do feel like you are someone who is very knowledgeable, and you are kind of a wise person, I would say. Now, the Two of Wands is investment, okay? Invest for the future, plan for the future, see the possibilities, okay? And you see the universe is kind of opening up here. It's lying ready for you. So as I said, you can't make any wrong decisions almost. You just have to make the choice so you can leave that behind you and open up for other things, among other things, love relationships or loving relationships, okay? Being it a love relationship, friends, family, you know, work environment, loving connections, okay? Because I do feel like you're someone who's very much driven and who wants to do good. I mean, you're a leader. You want things a certain way. You know that you have to do things, you know, and you're not maybe that good of self-nourishment. And so it need also love for yourself, you know, which is important. So, but they do say here something about uncovering a treasure. So I have a feeling that there is something very good waiting for you in the future. But with you, number 2, I feel like nothing can knock you down. Okay. You have the passion, you have the knowledge. It's just about self-nourishment and making sure that you take care of you as well. Okay. So I'm going to look at the charms now. Yeah, again with the sword, which is also with the page of swords here, you have to cut to the truth. You have to see the truth for what it is. You have to make a decision. You have to be clear, okay? You have to make that choice and then be clear, this is what I've chosen, okay? And go for it, you know. And you have a button. That could be, you know, someone say button up and move on. But for me, it is about holding something together, okay? Not sure where to put that. I'll put it here. And I have a feather, which for me is either you see birds as a sign from the guides, or there might be that an angel wants to connect with you, or that you actually see angels, that you have an angel connection. There is an anchor here, which is hope, but also that you are grounded and anchored. I do feel like you have your feet on the ground, though. I do feel like you are someone who is quite wise and know what you're doing. There is a dove here with olive branch, so someone might reach out to you with a peace offering. And there is a violin or a cello or whatever instrument here. It looks like a violin. So music might be something that they're encouraging you to look into and spend more time listening to. There is a star here, or you can also be a snowflake, but I'm considering that to be a star, and I put that together with these stars here. And I do feel like the universe is your oyster here. Now, this is kind of a little diamond or a little something to, you know, put on the nice stuff kind of thing. So about again, nourish yourself. Make sure to use the good stuff. And this is the pipe, which for me is for work. So I do feel like you might be working a little bit too much and it might be stressful. Yeah, as I said, I'm not surprised. And this is, of course, a key with love on it. So I'll put that over here. There might be, if you're not in a relationship, this might be good news for you guys. Might be some love coming to you. Or if you're in a relationship, I do feel like things are actually quite harmonious right now. And if it isn't right now, then they're saying that it will be soon, because I just get this gentle, harmonious feeling with you guys, okay? So definitely... it looks good moving forward for you guys, number 2. It is about, as I said, you know, figuring out where to go, make that decision, take care of yourself, especially your gut, your intestines, and self-healing, self-nourishment here, okay? So that's definitely something you need to look at. Okay, so if you would like to comment, then please leave a message below, you know, just help me see where this... how this was for you. I wish you the very best, number 2, moving forward. And if you like my reading, please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't. And I'll be back soon again with a new reading. And until I see you the next time, number 2, bye. We'll put that up here now. And we will move forward with, excuse me, number 3. Put that away quickly so we can get into number 3. Okay, there. Wait. Wait, didn't want to lie. Okay. Okay, number 3. So if you pick this pink little bowl, then this is the reading for you. We will look at the charms afterwards. Put them up there. I will start with a card that's only a picture today, and I will intuit what this reading is about. So, okay. So it is... Okay, so I get several feelings when I look at this. Number one is sorrow, but also rinsing, also, you know, getting rid of the old. You know, I'm done with that once and for all. I'm letting that go. You know, I am clear. I am clean. I am. Well, how can I explain that? It's like the sun comes out after the rain kind of feeling, okay? And you see, if you look at the reflection in the water here, you see the dark clouds, but you also see the light coming through between the dark clouds. So I do feel like this card is about the sun coming out after the rain. But it can also signify sorrow, but also, as I said, being rid of, being done with something, being cleansed, and something new coming, okay? Put that up here, and then we'll look at the cards. So you got Gratitude, Bluebell Fairy, okay? And you got Solitude, In Silence, Peace Prevails. And the tarot cards are Strength and Ace of Swords and Ten of Cups. Great. Okay. Gratitude, silence, strength. Okay, number 3. I do, the Ace of Swords can be, it can be victory, you know, and it can also be truth, standing in your truth. It can be cutting away the, pardon my French, BS. You know, I have a feeling that, as I said earlier here, that you have been cutting something away in your life. You have left something behind, and it took a lot of strength from you. Okay, to see, to stand in your truth and to say, you know what, I am done with that. I'm moving into my own strength, my own power. I'm standing strong within me. You know. And that has kind of led you forward, you see, because this is what's coming. If it hasn't come to you already, the Ten of Cups is personal happiness. It's family life. It's steady home life. It is the rainbow coming to you, okay? So most definitely in the future, things are going to look very bright for you if it isn't already. Now, what they're saying here is gratitude. So for me, what I hear is I am grateful for the experience, even though it's been hard. It's been hard, but I am grateful for the experience. Can you look upon it that way? Can you see that what you have been through has actually made you stronger? It is next to the Strength card here, right? It's made you stronger. It's been rough, but it has taught you a lot. And if you can look upon these things as teachings, you know, instead of going into victimhood, then you will see that this was a great lesson for you, and that you also, of course, in a spiritual view, have actually ordered it, kind of. You know, that's what we do. We kind of draw towards us different experiences that we want to experience, and that's what you've done. So be grateful for that. Be grateful for the fact that you got to experience it, even if it was hurtful, even if it was rough. Okay. Now, they are still, however, encouraging you to continue being in solitude, you know, to gain perspective, to gain your peace, you know, to self-nourish, to take care of yourself, most definitely. So if you haven't been doing that, then they're encouraging you to do that now, okay? So I will also pull some more tarot cards for you guys, and then we will see what time we have for other cards afterwards. So, Two of Wands, invest, look for the future. Page of Pentacles, new offer coming in. Knight of Pentacles, ooh, okay. So, and the bottom of the deck, Ace of Pentacles, wow. Okay, so what this tells me is that there's a new offer coming your way, most definitely. It can be a love relationship, it can be friendship, it can be yeah, it can be new health. It can be renewed health also. Remember that the pentacles are earth elements, so it can be health, it can be the ground pillars, it can be, you know, a new home, it can be new money, it can be a new job. Okay, so it's kind of what's grounding, what's, you know, grounding you in life. And they're also saying with the Two of Wands here, that's the card of investment, planning, plan for the future, move forward. So from my perspective, whatever it is that you have been having your eye on, moving forward, they're telling you that you can, most definitely. I want to pull some extra cards for you guys here, number 3, because I wonder if they have some more information that they want to share with you. I have a feeling about that. So let's see here. Let's pull some cards from this as well today. Not everyone gets these, but you guys get them. Okay. Let's see. The yin. Intuition, trust, patience, spirituality, and receptivity. Yeah. So they're asking you to trust your intuition. They're asking you to move forward. Yeah, patience also. And water, spirituality again, emotions, intuition, and compassion. Okay. So I wouldn't be surprised if you guys are very spiritual, very in contact with your emotions, with your intuition, with your soul, your gut feeling, with the angels and guides, most definitely. So there might be also that you have gone through what we would call the dark night of the soul. So yeah, and that has kind of been also a little bit of the theme today. That I feel like the people watching today have gone through a lot, and come out the other end stronger. You know, like I said here, if you can look upon that with gratitude, because there is so much to learn from that, even though it's really hard when you're in it, right? So, but I definitely say trust, patience, compassion, mostly towards yourself is what I feel here, because water, of course, it's the emotional. So I do feel that there are, and there's water here as well. So I do feel like you have still some emotional stuff that you might want to move through, feel through, and release. And definitely solitude, taking care of yourself, continue to do that. Okay. Stand your ground, though. I mean, you do have the strength, and they're saying plan forward, plan ahead. These things will be coming to you, if it's better health or money or new job or whatever it is that you've been asking for. And in the end here is the Ace of Pentacles, which is, you know, abundance. So keep moving forward, I would say. Definitely. Okay, so we're going to look at your charms here as well. You got a lucky penny. Wow, okay. I mean, come on. And you got a star. So there's a lot of symbols here telling me that there is something great waiting for you in the future. You got an angel, so the angels are definitely with you and want to connect. You have yin and yang, and yin and yang is, of course, balancing, taking care of you, making sure that you self-nourish so that you get in, that you are in that balance. Another luck symbol. Wow, okay. This is so good. And this is kind of a ribbon. So there might be a reward coming your way. And this is a grape. And that's also a symbol of abundance. Wow. And a heart. The symbol of love. Wow, I do feel, number 3, that you have so much good coming towards you. I see that you've been through a lot. I see that it's been grief. I see that it's been rough. But wow, things are really moving forward for you guys, I must say. And they are saying that the rainbow is near. This is where you're going. This is where you're headed, you know. And with the Ace of Pentacles, which is the abundance card, I mean, and with a lucky charm, no, a lucky penny, and the star, and the 4 clover, and, you know, with grapes and angels and love, there is so much abundance coming your way. You just have to receive it. You have to believe that it's coming your way. You have to believe that you deserve it, and continue to take care of you. Continue to set aside the time in solitude so you can balance yourself. Continue to say no to whatever hurt you before. Most definitely stand your ground. You have the strength, right? So be sure to stand your ground and ask your angels in, because I see with the angel cards here and the intuition card and spirituality card here, you're definitely in contact, and they are wanting to help you move forward. So to go into solitude, open up, connect with them, and communicate and help them, let them help you, guide you, okay? Because I definitely feel like you are connected, and that you can gain a lot from that, okay? Wow, okay. Ooh, I see a lot of energy in this reading here. It's like a big shift has been happening to you, number 3, I must say. So kudos for you for the work you've done. I mean, wow. So take everything that's coming towards you now. You really, really deserve it. Be sure of that. You deserve everything good coming to you now. So just accept, receive, and be happy for the abundance, okay? Be grateful, show the gratitude, you know. Tell them that you appreciate them for everything they have taught you, good and bad, right? I know it's hard to be grateful for something that's really hurtful, but see if you can get there, you know, where you actually sit down and say, I'm thankful for everything that has happened to me, okay? Okay, number 3, very powerful reading for you guys today. If you like my reading, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't, and click that bell so you get notified every time I do a reading. And I hope this made sense for you today. Feel free to comment below if there is something you would like to tell me about how this reading fit you today. And I hope to see you again in my next reading. And up until then, number 3,